Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Evolve with Emily show. I am your host, Emily Hayden, and you are listening to another Monday message. Every single Monday, I bring a message of the day to you guys. So here's today's message. Ask yourself, how do I handle momentary failure? How do I handle when things are less than ideal? Do I stick to my program when I am outside of my normal comfort zone and my normal routine? Or at the first drop of something interrupting my plans and my schedule, do I get off program? A lot of people fail to have a proper self-assessment of themselves. They really don't have a self-awareness that is brutally honest with themselves. They kind of always give themselves this extra credit. They think they're always doing better than they actually are. And then when they get to their goal that they had for themselves or this date that they've been working so hard for, they get really upset that they don't have this result, this end product, the progress that they were hoping to have. Don't be upset by the progress that you don't have from the work that you didn't do. You really have to ask yourself, did I fully put everything that I have into this? Did I give it my absolute best? And guess what? Sometimes you're going to be able to answer that question and say, without a shadow of a doubt, yes, I did. I did put everything that I had into that and I still didn't get it. Now you have an opportunity. Are you going to be a spoiled little brat and expect to get things on the first try every single time? And then just kind of kick rocks if you don't get it and say that it's not meant for you and not be able to take any sort of constructive criticism or feedback? Because the truth is, there is probably always something that we can improve. So even if you put everything that you have into it and you do your best to your best ability, understand that it's your best ability right now today. That yes, today you were the best that you've ever been, but with more growth and development and time and training and practice and getting those reps in, so to speak, you will become better and your result will be different. So sometimes you're going to put everything that you have into something and you're still not going to get it. Don't be that person that throws a little pity party. Don't be that person that gives up or just says that it isn't for me. Sometimes you're going to have to try 4, 5, 6, 7, 30 times before you actually get something. For other people, it may come easier. You're not other people, so don't compare yourself to them. Really ask yourself, what do I do when things are less than ideal, right? If you're on a nutrition program and you're really sticking to a diet and you're perfect on your diet Monday through Friday when you've meal prepped and you're at home, but then all of a sudden you have a road trip and now you're using that as an excuse to not stay on your diet and not hit your targets and your goals that you've set for yourself. If that is the case, you have to really understand that your true testament of strength is not your strength in good moments. Your true testament of strength is when you're in the difficult moment, you're in the hard moment, you're in the moment where you want to quit, you want to give up. You would have every excuse and you would have every reason to justify not doing what you said that you would do. That moment is the test moment. It is the tell-all moment of where your character, your strength, where all of that currently is at. So don't measure your dedication, your strength based on you being in a perfect routine with everything going well and you getting all of your sleep. No. Measure it against the hardest day and the hardest week that you have, because that's truly where you're at. And what you can learn to do is start to say, okay, what do I do in moments of failure? What do I do in moments of missing the mark? What do I do in moments when everything is just going horribly? The day has just gone so wrong. What do I do in those moments? How do I show up? And if you can actually start to make progress on your bad days, even if it's 1% of progress, maybe your bad day used to look like you self-sabotaging and sitting on the couch and just gorging yourself with food and zoning out on Netflix because something emotional happened that you couldn't control or that you couldn't handle, you couldn't process. Maybe now your bad day, instead of that, looks like you get up and you go for a walk outside. And maybe you're not like at the gym killing it or reading some personal development or in therapy just yet, but maybe you're just going for a walk outside. Maybe you are just getting up and doing 20 air squats to get blood flowing, to start making yourself feel a little bit better, to get some clarity into your head and get out of your head and into action, right? So look for the smallest way that you can improve those bad or those hard days. Also really realizing that not every bad moment has to turn into a bad day. Some people have something bad happen at the beginning of the day and they think, oh man, it's a Monday, or oh man, it's just a bad day. I mean, you had a bad moment. You don't have to have a bad day. That is a decision. Recognize that everything that you do in life is a decision. So if you decide to have a bad day, go ahead, kick rocks by yourself over there. But you could have a bad moment. You could feel it and feel all of it. You can shed some tears. You can have some emotion, have some anger, whatever it might bring up for you. And then you could choose to let that pass and enter into a new moment. And you could choose to smile. You could choose to have joy. You could choose to enjoy the people around you, to show up with gratitude for what it is that you do have, even though you just lost a business deal this morning. So don't allow this temporary bad moment to ruin the rest of the day. We are only gifted one day at a time. And what if today's your last day? Do you want to show up with a crappy attitude around your family because you lost a business deal this morning? No. Be a man or a woman. Pull your pants up, like cry, do the thing you need to do, then pull your pants up and get it together and appreciate what you have. Appreciate what's in front of you. Have gratitude. Like process the way that you need to process, and then you got to move on. You got to move on, because if it's your last day on earth, I guarantee you don't want to spend it upset or in a sour mood or just being like, sorry, I just have, all this going on. I'm going to be in a bad mood right now. No, choose to have both. Choose to have a bad moment and turn that into a good day. Don't choose the opposite. And for those of you that really want that clear self-assessment, again, just ask yourself, what am I doing on the hard days? What am I doing when things pop up that I didn't see coming? When life gives me a curveball, how do I respond? How do I act? And seek to improve that. If you'll seek to improve that, you will strengthen your character. You will add depth to it, and your good days will become even better. That's today's message. Thank you guys so much for listening to another Monday message. Please do me a favor. If you enjoyed this message, share it with a friend. If you guys would like to be a part of my EvolveX community, we have the EvolveX premium coaching option. We also have EvolveX, the entry-level mentorship option. Check those out in the links below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.